Hey YouTube, this is Bird Woman again, and I'm here to give you a story time, aka a stress demony. That's what I was gonna call it. I was gonna call it a stress demony. There was basically like a situation that literally just happened today. And it's really transparent, so just beware. I am on my period. It's day 1 of my cycle, and I had taken medicine. I knew it was coming. It wasn't creeping up on me or anything. And I ended up, taking the precautions, like in the middle of the night, doing, changing my pad and taking my medicine. Because I get really bad cramps, to the point where like I'm sprawled out on the floor. So I always take medicine, and I did take medicine this time, and I took one in the middle of the night, and then I took one, I thought, this morning as I was getting ready. But I had went to church, and then all of a sudden, like, these cramps are just creeping up on me like a slope. Like, this is the slope of the cramps, and they're just getting a little bit worse and worse. And then they kind of go down. It's like a wave of, like, they get really bad and then they kind of slow down. But I was not even mentally prepared to receive what God had for me at this service. I was in this negative mindset. I'm thinking like, oh, I don't even want to worship. I'm just going to sit here and fake clap. But I don't even like fake clapping. Like, I'm actually in worship. I don't want to fake it, God. Like, I don't want to be here right now. It was basically my mentality. And then we went into the service, the actual message. I had to go to the bathroom at some point because I'm like debating in my mind. And I have these racing thoughts, literally these racing thoughts of, I'm judging her, I'm judging what she's wearing, the way she sings, the way she looks when she's doing this. And it was just so, I was developing like this critical spirit, but at the same time, I'm in so much pain and I'm just mentally battling. So what I ended up doing was, I'm just like, Lord, because they started talking about speaking, wellness over your life, speaking healing over your life, praising God in advance. I started praising God in advance for what I was just literally wrestling with in my spirit, within the depths of my soul. I was like, God, I know that you have me go through these terrible cramps for a reason. You didn't build me to be weak and crumble underneath the pain. And I'm like, Lord, I don't know why this medicine isn't kicking in. I'm saying all these things in my head as we're going through service. Like, it's a major distraction. But I had to reach towards God to get that energy and get that strength to be able to stand up when Pastor would say for us to stand up. So at the end of it, I was able to actually receive the message that he gave us. And it was actually something that's very relevant, which I won't talk about in this. But I just want to encourage you all, when you are going through something, you have to literally stretch and reach for the Lord in those situations. I literally had to set aside my flesh. I had to make that choice. It's actually a choice that I had to make. I said, I'm not going to be bound to my bad attitude and make all these faces. And I didn't have as much energy, but I pushed through that, and I was doing it by the grace of God because I wanted to bust out of the church. I wanted to leave and go home. It wasn't that extreme of pain, but it was more of my mood and my attitude that was like really I was battling with. And towards the end of the service, I just felt that my cramps were subsiding, and I prayed to God about it. And I thought about, I was really just talking to God. I'm like, God, even if you don't deliver these cramps from me, you're still faithful. So just being able to decree and declare is a way to help you relieve yourself from a stressful situation. So yeah, I mean, God is always faithful, like, no matter what, but, and is is there always going to be this big miracle? But I literally feel like this was a miracle and I needed to share it. So that's my story time. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment if you guys have a testimony of just how the Lord has delivered you. Oh, by the way, the end of that story is I actually had left my medication in the bathroom, so I had no medication. And I thought, wow, I should have been in so much more pain if I hadn't taken medicine on my day 1 in 8 to 9 hours. Like, that's a long time. So God is faithful, and I was able to hold conversations by the end of that church service too, and I was glad. All right, so if you guys have any stories of how the Lord has delivered you, or any period stories, that would be cool, you know, ladies. But yeah, thanks for watching, and please comment, rate, subscribe, whatever you want. I'll keep posting. Thanks. Bye.